Today we're going to be seeing if we can fly the Holy Stone HS510 with just your cell phone and use controls specifically from the cell phone without using the controller. So what's going on, guys? With me right here, obviously I have the HS510 from Holy Stone, and I'm really excited for today's video. So before we get into it, I'd like to ask you to subscribe, but it is in your self-interest to subscribe to my channel if you're into drones like this one, or just RC planes, or just the RC hobby in general. I make content like this literally every week, so it's in your best interest to subscribe, because I'm giving away a GPS drone at 500 subscribers. And out of, most big channels, when they do giveaways, they have like thousands and thousands of subscribers. I'm doing a GPS giveaway, a GPS drone giveaway at 500 subscribers. So that's pretty good odds to win. Anyways, let's get into the video. All right, guys, we're out here at the field right now. As you can see, nice sunny day, big field, great for flying planes anyways. But today we are going to be seeing if this drone right here flies with just a cell phone. That will be pretty interesting to try to fly this guy without the controller right there. I don't think it's possible, but there's a feature on the app that says you can do it. So I mean, we're going to give it a try, see if it actually works. If it does, that'd be pretty sweet. If it doesn't, oh well, it's still a great drone in my opinion. Anyways, if it doesn't, we can still make a pretty full video for you guys, because we have an SD card right in there is the SD card, so we can still film some stuff, and we can still take this guy off and do some things with it. So it's gonna be fun, a fun video for you guys. All right, guys, so we're gonna set this up normally first. Start off by taking a battery, putting the battery inside the drone like that, and turn it on. Let it beep. All right, so that second beep is good. We're gonna put this SD card in there right now. So let's just, oh no, looks like we already have an SD card in there, as you can see. So next up, which is turn on the controller. All right, now you have to calibrate it. Compass sticks down into the right, and gyro sticks down into the left. For compass, you just bring it down into the right, spin it a couple times when the light changes, spin it up, facing up a couple times. So like this, just spin it like this. All right, so you don't need the phone to actually like fly with this, but you need it to look out the Wi-Fi FPV. So we have the controller here. To arm the motors, you hit that unlock button. The motor's arm, and then there's this button right up there. You hit that and it'll take off. So that's it in the air with the controller. Take a look at that. A little bit windy out here, so now we're gonna try to fly this thing with the cell phone. All right, guys, so we're using the MRC Pro app, which is the app that I recommend that you use. I have an entire video dedicated to that. If you're subscribed, you know. So we hit the button right there. That's how you do it. And then slide, and it does nothing. So that's pretty unfortunate. I'm going to try something else too, like hitting the unlock button on the screen. So once I slide, I'm just reading the instructions there for a moment, but once I slide, it just shuts itself down. But you see that unlock button? If I press that, it doesn't do anything either. So that's quite unfortunate that it doesn't, work with just the app. But I mean, like I said, it's still a pretty decent drone. All right, guys, so unfortunately when we couldn't get it to work with the cell phone, just flying it with the cell phone, as soon as I would slide the button in order to, take control of it with my phone and the in-app joysticks, it would just immediately shut itself down. And then when I hit the unlock button to arm the motors, it wouldn't do anything. So controller is required for this. I know that was pretty obvious, but I was hopeful that we could, figure something out that was kind of cool. But I guess that that's not going to happen. oh well, still a pretty good drone. So we're gonna fly that around. We're gonna get some photos and videos for you guys. That way you can see the camera. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, you know I really like the photos off this drone. So I guess I'm just gonna show you some of those right now. Return to home test, why not? Just so you know, it returns to home at the current altitude that you're at. So if you're low, like and by a tree or something, that's not going to be that good because you're going to crash into that tree. It's pretty blinding for me to see it up there. I doubt it'll land right on the landing pad over there, but if it gets close, that'll be pretty nice. So we're just going to cut to it once it's down. There it is up there. It's looking like it's going to be, I guess, reasonably close, but I highly doubt it'll find its way onto that landing pad. There it is. Yep, it's definitely off. It's a little bit windy, about 10 miles an hour out here, so I wonder how much this is getting pushed. I can tell it's getting pushed when it's really up high in the air, but all right, so we have a reference. I would say that's about 5-ish feet. Let's see how it lands in the grass. That's a good test. Looks like we're mowing the lawn right now. And it disarmed itself. All right, so this is what I mean by returning at its current altitude that's at. Right now, you can probably not see it, but it's below the tree line. And if we hit return to home, as you can see the return to home icon on the controller. It is going to return to home at its current altitude, which is not too high. I would say that's only about 40 to 50 feet up in the air, so not too high. There it is up there. So that's what I mean by return to home at its current altitude, if that wasn't obvious enough for you. Here's an idea I want to try out, is if you grab it, flip it upside down, will it automatically disarm? I guess it's not disarming right now. It's still going. Do we need to hit the lock button on the controller for that to work? I don't know, but apparently if you flip it over, it won't disarm. So I'm gonna go hit the lock button right now. All right, so even hitting the lock button won't automatically disarm this. What you have to do is pull the left-hand joystick down and it will automatically disarm. All right, guys, so I guess that is the video. I guess we kind of have to consider this a failure because we couldn't really get this guy to fly with just the joysticks on the phone. We have to use the controller, but oh well, I guess that sucks. But hey, for $170, this is still a pretty good drone, and you can't get the perfect drone for $170. That's just something that you're gonna have to realize when you're coming into this hobby. I still like this. I still like it for what it is, and for what it is a very good drone, and I would highly recommend that you purchase this, especially if you're new or a beginner. So thanks for watching my video. Like I said, I'd recommend you subscribe. So I'll see you in my next video. Peace.